Hey guitar buddies, that was the Gary Moore classic, Still Got the Blues. Okay, so we'll start with the chords. I'm playing this finger style, and you could play it with a pick, it's entirely up to you, okay? But I was playing kind of thumb and three fingers, so bass note with the thumb and three fingers kind of picking the arpeggios. Okay, so the chords, we start on a D minor 7, so open D, 2 on G, 1, 1 on B and E. I'm picking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 3 down and then 3 back up, that kind of style. I play the same 3 notes on top, but I put a G in the bass, so 3 on the E string. And a C major 7. Okay, so I played 3 on A, open G, open B, open E. And F major 7, 3 on D, 2 on A, 1 on B, open E. Then got a B minor 7 flat 5, that's 2 on A, 2 on G, 3 on B, 1 on E, so we're skipping the D string. Then an E, so I'm playing 2 on D, 1 on G, open B, open E, and on the way back, can't be 100% sure of this, but I think he kind of just lifts his finger off. So on the way up you get a G sharp, on the way back down you get a G natural. Might be wrong, but seems to work. Okay, but it's just one note in a chord, so an arpeggio. So whichever way you play it, it's going to sound fine. Okay. Then we kind of just play an A minor, open A, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2 on the D, G and B string. Stop. And then you get this little lead in at the start of every verse, just the open A, C on 3, E on 2 on the D string. Repeating, same again here. All the same. All the same. Then here you've got to change from the intro because it carries on. So we go. So we've got an A minor, okay, but previously we stopped on the A minor. Now we're going open 2, 2. So A, E, A, B in the bass, 2, 2, 2. So this is all on the A, D and G strings. Then we go 3, 2, 2, C, E, A. So then that little run again, back to the start. Now, so here you got an extra bar of that B minor 7 flat 5, and then so here I'm playing an E sus4, so 2 on D, 2 on G, open B, open E, and then just building up with 1, 2, 3, 4 into the chorus with an E chord. And on the chorus I'm not arpeggiating anymore, I'm playing kind of 1, 2, 3, similar rhythm, but just sort of 6 strums. So A minor, E minor 7, A minor, D9, and then F9, a single strum, the Hendrix chord, E7 sharp 9, so 7, 6, 7, 8, for you. A minor, back into repeat, okay, and So that's basically your chord sequence. You've got a bridge section, and so that goes, we've got stops at the A minor, then we've got so here I'm playing 7 on A, on E, sorry, skipping the A string, then a bar across 7, so a B minor 7 for 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, E9, so just kind of keeping that bar but on the top 3 strings, 6 on D, 7 on A, then A minor, just on top 4 strings, so 7, 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, E minor 7, and so E minor 7, I've got 7, 9, 7, 8, 7, so then an A minor, but in this inversion I'm playing 10 on D, 9, 10, 8, back to the start, B minor 7, so then I'm playing single strums, F major 7, so 3, 5, 5, 5, E minor 7, 2, 4, 3, 3, and then D minor 9, so 5, 3 on A and D, 5, 5, so into the kind of verse chords for the guitar solo, and that's basically your kind of verse, chorus and bridge chords. So once you've got that, you've got the whole song. Of course at the end you can just go sort of round and round on the verse, soloing as often as long as you like. Okay, so it's great fun. So next we'll take a look at those great Gary Moore lead parts. So for the intro, I'm using the A minor scale around about the 12th position, much like he does on kind of Parisian Walkways. I'm starting with so a little leading note. I'm playing A to D. I'm playing 14 on the G string to 15 on B, then 17, and then a semitone bend to F. So you got, but with a bend. And then just bending again, release to 17, back to 15. Yeah. They're just starting on the C on 13 to D, so 13 to 15. Bend to 17, so C, D, E. And then just bending release down again. I think he slides off there. Kind of just coming down the scale, starting at a lower note each time. So it's A, B, C, bend to D. So 14, 12, 13, bend to 15. Again, kind of slow. Nice slow release there, then down to 12, and then just a little rake. Okay, so basically kind of muting the strings before hitting the sort of target note. So it basically is playing A, G, bend to A, 10, 12 on B and G, bend 12. But I'm kind of raking my pick across the strings and just muting them so I get that kind of scratch sound. You know, Gary Moore liked to do this. Gives it a nice kind of like edge. So, okay, so little rake, 10, 12 bend, sort of slide out of it, and that's the intro. And then he plays little licks, especially on the second verse. He'll track the song. We're using the A minor basically pentatonic, you know, so just simple E and G, I think he plays, and then just basically that kind of stuff, you know. So all basically, you know, the trick is just to throw some licks in where you feel like it with this kind of song. So the scale he's using is the A minor pentatonic, sometimes A minor, okay, but mostly the pentatonic in the verses. So to go through the scale from the 5th position, that'd be 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Yeah, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C. And then if we take it up to, say, start on the root here on 7, on the 7th position, we've got 7, 10, 7, 9, 8, 10, 8, 10. So we've got a box position there. Okay, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, and then here, okay, you've got 10, 13, 10, 12, and here you've got the A, 14, 13, kind of back to where we started, 14, 13, 15, 12, 15. Yeah. All those little Gary Moore licks. You know, just played quite simple licks. Okay, so you can throw in some little blues licks, and then on the second solo, he basically plays the intro again, and then the second time through, he just adds some extra notes. So we kind of got kind of going up. So you kind of go. So you're kind of going up, back up, A, B, C, 10, 12, 13, and then kind of. So that's a little variation. So it starts the same. That kind of, just like you start, then you play G, bend to E, down to D. 15, 15, with a bend, release to 15. Then again, you can put that F there. Or if Steve Lukather was playing it, he might play it. Actually, just add the note with your little finger on 16. Or you could put, yeah, a couple of ways to play that, you know, and then you've got kind of plays 10, 12, 13 with a bend. That kind of adds a big vibrato to that. Yeah. Kind of plays, slides down, and then the final lick. I didn't play it exactly. Basically, we're going to go up to the blues scale in all the way up in the 17th position. Okay, so let's just start on the D string because he doesn't usually go further down that. Okay, so that's like 17, 19, 17, 19, 17, 20, 17, 20. Okay, so it does a big bend up on a release, you know, classic Gary Moore, then sort of coming down the scale. Okay, so you got, oh, you know, just kind of, any kind of lick around those notes. Kind of ends bending on 19. like that. Okay, so, you know, I think that's something like it's slowed down. But basically, as long as you kind of end up the neck with some big notes, and that's a finish, that's going to be fine. Okay, and then, of course, there's a big play-out solo at the end. I just didn't bother transcribing because, you know, that's the time to use those blues scales and do your own thing, you know. I'm never going to be Gary Moore. Only Gary Moore is Gary Moore. So do your own thing. Just learn from him and use that as the inspiration to put yourself into, you know, a big play out at the end. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Just enjoy it. That's the main thing. Okay, so that's a little bit of Gary Moore solo, and let's we'll take a look at the bass. The bass part's nice and simple. I'm playing mainly root notes with a few passing notes. I'm playing a D to start with, boom, to G, so 5 on A, to 3 on E, to C, 3 on A, to F, 3 on D, a couple of passing notes, F, E, 3, 2, B, so 2 on the A string, E, couple of passing notes, B, G, A. So 2, 3, open A, and then there's a little stop there. 1, 2, 3, boom, ba, ba, ba. So go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boom. So and then so you kind of stop on A, E, C, A. So kind of A minor arpeggio there, and then go back. A, C, E, going back the other way. Open A, 3, 2. Then we're doing basically the same thing on the verse, except the second note, we go an octave higher. So we've got D, G, 5 to 5, C, F, 3 to 3, all the A and D strings. Same again, da, da, same as before, F, E, B, E, and again, same as before, B, G, and here we go 1, 2, do, 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 into, so we've got A, B, C, open 2, 3, open 3, 2, back to the start, D, G, C, F, D, D, B, an extra bar of B, and then 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So it's just an open E. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the last note, just play G to get to the A. That's the chorus. Single note for the chorus. A, E. So 5 to open E. That G again. Little passing note back to the A. D. So 5 on A, and I've still got the blues section. F, 1 on the E string, open E, got blues for you. So that's just like before. A, coming down, E, C, A, ba, 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 ba. Okay, and we're just basically playing a repeat there. Then we've got the second chorus. And after the second chorus, still got the blues for you. So just play 2 A's. The little passing note, A, B flat, B, E. And so then that little B to G again. So we've got 2, 2 on A and D, 2, 3 on A and E. Open A, 2, 3, ba, ba, ba. Same again basically, ba, open 1, 2, 2, ba, 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 ba. So then we've got F, E, D, A, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, ba. Just the same as before. And that's basically taking you into the guitar solo. You know, when I'm going down on the octave there, not up. But it either really doesn't matter if you go down to a G here or up to a G there. It's still a G, so it's going to work, okay? So So basically, we're just kind of playing verse, chorus, and big long outro. You know, just going through the kind of verse sections, and there you go. So once you've got those kind of verse, chorus, and bridge section learned, there you go. You've still got the blues. Thanks for watching, buddies.